Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here, and we are in preseason week 1 and 2. First week we're going against the Denver Broncos here, as they have a couple of pieces they've added with AJ Forte we looked at in the draft. So we'll see what he can do, as we will see Paxton Lynch come out here in his second season with Denver. He has some big weapons with Thomas and all out there. And he's going to do a play fake. Looking downfield. He throws and thrown into triple coverage. Should have been picked off, but was knocked away. On their line, though, Mac Turk in the middle as center. Newcomer. But other than that, pretty much the same all the way around on their offense from last year. Play action. Pressure up the middle. And it's going to be a sack there for Harold Jones-Quartey coming on the safety blitz there. Good speed. 3rd and 18. Another play action going to the left side. And that's going to be caught there and hauled in. It looks like that's going to be Thomas. Play action. Actually, it's going to give it to Anderson this time. Going up the middle. Get to the 47 into Bears territory. We just look at the Bears defense. Newcomer. Torrey Fontenot starting over on the right side. The linebackers are the same despite us drafting 2 outside linebackers. And in the secondary, we're still going with Tracy Porter and Kyle Fuller. And we still have the 2 safeties there. That is a tackle by Callahan. So giving it to Anderson. He has some room out the middle. Little jukes out there. Jones-Quartey, but he's going to be tackled from behind there. Good hustle there by Floyd. 2nd and 1 now later in the drive. And that's a good run stuff there by Trevathan. And that's why we brought him in. Make those scrappy tackles in the middle. But here's Emmanuel Sanders sneaking in there. Getting into the end zone. Just not good coverage. So here we go with Jay Cutler coming out here for the first possession of the Bears in the first preseason game. Limited action for the starters. And let's see what we can get going here. Going to give it to Langford on the right side. He will pick up 4 as we look at the offense. Evan Rory is going to be kicked out to the left tackle position to protect the blind side, and as well as Ronnie Hillman being pulled in. We did start Kenny Stills in this first game, so we'll see what magic he's got going as we ease Kevin White back into action. We don't want him injured, as there's Von Miller on a sack. So going back to the Broncos in their second possession there, getting a good pass there to Emmanuel Sanders, and a run up the middle, stuffed again, led by McPhee. Dropping back, Lynch looking downfield, pressure up the middle. He's in a chase, and he will be his. He throws, and that's Fontenot there on the pressure. So Denver's only up 10-0, but pressure there from the outside on Cutler. As we look at the defense, and Adam Gosius here will be starting this year. Recur in the middle in their linebacker position. Shane Ray will be starting for the retirement of DeMarcus Ware, while their secondary stays the same. So Cutler dropped back. 3rd and 6, wide open there. Zach Miller coming across the middle. He has some injury issues last year. We'll see if he can shake those off. Cutler again coming out of the backfield, throwing it to Langford there. They'll get to the 45 of the Broncos. Give it to Langford out of the backfield, and he'll be stopped for no gain. Actually lost it. He has no yards off 3 carries. Cutler going short, and that's going to be picked off there by Parks, the second safety out there, playing a little bit of a nickel dime formation there. As that goes to Virgil Green for Paxton Lynch, tossing the ball around here. 1st and 10, dropping back. Blitz is picked up, but McPhee is able to get off a block. It's going to be fumbled. It's going to be picked up by Leonard Floyd, and he's going to take this one to the house. No one's there. And the Bears finally get on the board, and that is a big play. Last play of the first half of the starters, and we finally come through. McPhee just gets through, although the blitz is picked up. Floyd gets off his block, and that is big. It's a good scoop up there by Floyd to run with the football. So we are with the second string guys right now. It's been given to Booker for only a short game. Going to be overthrown, and we will see our rookie Macklin out there on the right side. A little bit of coverage as we come in with Hillman. We'll get a rush, and that's no game. Foles is out there, dropping back, looking. It's a quick throw. That's going to be out to Griffin. We're testing him. We got him in free agency. Second down now. Later in the drive, here's Cameron Meredith gets on the right side for a first down. Give it to Miller up the middle, and he will have a short gain. Looks like they'll spot him at 4. Blitz is from the corner in the linebacker position. Foles gets hit hard. On third down, though, throwing in the corner, it's going to be dropped there, hit out of his hands. Cameron Meredith cannot hold on to the football as there is some pushing and shoving there in the end zone, but to tie game. Booker going to the left side, has some room there until he's pushed out by Preseason, and that'll be a first down for the Broncos. Out of I formation, heavy on the left side of the tight end, and that's the way they will rush it for Booker, and he will get a gain of 2. Kowalski's out there in the middle linebacker position that you saw here, and it's finally a sack this time by Carl Nassib, and that will be the second one for the line of the Bears. Pump fake Foles looking, pressure out the backside, and he's going to get this one to Marquise Wilson for a gain of looks like 5 there, but later on in the drive he's going to put it deep, and there will be a flag thrown, and that's trying to get out to Cameron Meredith. Looks like it will be on the defense, possibly some holding there, and it's going to be a Ladarius Webb on Cameron Meredith. So second down later on in the drive going, and that's going to be picked off there by Parks, his second of the day, trying to get that looks like to Braverman and just could not get it. A little bit overthrown. So over the middle there, and that will be Landry Jones for quarterback there. Later on in the drive, looking, pressure, and he's going to be sacked there. It looks like it's going to be Willie Young picking up that one. Dropping back, 1st and 10, looking, and he's going to go down the line as Griffin as he gets the first down and more. First down, looking, he's going to go deep, looking, wide open, and that will be Kenny Stills taking that in the end zone, wide open by 4 yards, just beat his man. And here on the ensuing drive, third down for the Broncos, as going to be Jonathan Bullard and company getting that one. But Hillman going to the left side, has some speed, going only one man to beat, just could not get by him. That's a first down though. Dropping back, looking. It's going to be thrown over the middle, and that will be caught by the undrafted rookie Harkey there. Taking a look at him at the tight end position as Harkey gets another one working himself across the middle inside the 10. Give it to Hillman up the right side down the right hash, and he will be stopped, but we will only get a field goal out of that one. So Kowalski there has a good tackle, but on 3rd and 7 it's going to be given, and it's a big hit on the pass. It looks like it was forced by possibly Houston Carson, but it is picked up, it looks like, by Bush, and it's a big hit. Yes, that is Houston Carson, and it's recovered by Bush. So Hillman going up the middle, and that's a good gain of 9. Later on in the drive, giving to a screen, Marquise Wilson will have another first down there. The Bears are rolling. Foles going to give some motion out to Hillman, and he's going to be hit immediately on that screen. 3rd and 8 though, touch pass. Cameron Meredith calls it in, and that will be a 1st and goal from the 5. After one play, into the 1 on 2nd and goal, Hillman is stuffed. Loss of 2. Dropping back, Foles looking. 3rd down, he's going to throw it too high and out the back of the end zone. And we try a fake here, and Harkey gets it, but just looks like Kyle Long in the middle just can't hold his block. And so, as we look here, Kyle Long playing in the middle, actually holds his block, but it's taken over by either Massey or Mills. So on the next play for the Bears, and that's going to be picked off there by Doss. And that was a timing throw, and just Foles just having issues with those timing throws. As Jones going to put it over the middle, and that's going to be caught by Hamias. So here we go. Toss out. Booker has room, but nothing going here as it's 3 defenders and 1 blocker. So Jones dropping back, looking, going for the end zone. It's going to be caught in some coverage, and that's going to be a touchdown. So 1st and 10, dropping back, looking. We have Sean Mannion out here now as Harkey gets that one. A flag is thrown, and we'll have to see who it is on. It is holding on the Bears. That's on Jordan Mills, an acquisition we had in free agency, so that's coming back, and we will punt. Going back to Denver, Landry Jones out to Latimer. Latimer has some room. The 14, 13, no one's going to catch him. 10-5 touchdown. And that is Latimer showing off his speed, trying to break in that lineup past A.J. Forte. But Denver goes up by 4 as we put it over to Cameron Meredith in the middle. That's a good throw by Sean Mannion. Making some adjustments to the line, dropping back. Nobody in the backfield with him. Touch pass throw, and it is caught by Kenny Stills. 42-yard touchdown. That's his 2nd of the day. We're looking at some reserve linebackers like Pennell here as he gets a hit on the quarterback, throwing the outside, still caught, and that's Macklin. Just cannot stop that one. But here's some pressure on the outside. It's going to be Wiggins, the draft, I think our 3rd round draft pick there. Remember, we did trade Lamar Houston there. That's a good play there by Bush to knock it down. And here is a good spin off of the tackle there by Hellman. And we are getting this game winding up here. We're going over the middle. That's another tight window by Sean Mannion to Cameron Meredith as we wind this game down. 3-point game, we're in the lead. Sean Mannion going for the end zone. It is dropped by Harkey. We get 3, but that was heartbreaking there. As that goes to Rivera there, going down the left side, and he will be taken down. Later on in the drive, here it is from the 4, 2nd and 3. Good movement in the pocket. We just can't get there. They do get a touchdown. We're down by 1. Sean Mannion, it's his show to try to get this going. And it's going to be picked off there. And that will end the first game. Gaines comes down with that one. Decent game. Sean Mannion shows some promise. And we will see what Nick Foles has. But the next game we will see a little bit more David Fales when we take on the Titans in Tennessee. Tennessee, and not a lot of movement in free agency or the draft. They had a lot of young players on their team to begin with. So we'll see what they got, especially in the line with Conklin. Sukunu in his 2nd year. As Mariota's out in his 3rd year, and we'll see what he can do. He'll have the ball first with the starters. Play action, pressure, and there's another starting off sack there. This time it's Pernell McPhee. Getting some pressure on blitzes this year. But Mariota, quick throw out to Delaney Walker on the right side. 3rd and 12. Dropping back, blitz up the middle. Flushed out of the pocket. It's going to throw it short, but still is going to lose a couple as they punt. Jay Cutler coming out here. Little iffy on the first preseason game. Really didn't get any points for the most part, so we'll have to see what they can do here. On 2nd 4, though, dropping back, and that is a slant to Alshon Jeffrey working in the Titans territory. Give it to Langford up the middle, and that'll be a short gain as we look at the Bears offense. Remember, Evan Roy is anchoring that left tackle position. Otherwise, the line's the same. We're going to start Kevin White today. Jacquez Rogers going to get an extended look behind Langford. Here is the give to Langford. Just nowhere to go there as Moyaki had to block 2 players. So for the Titans, Soliai, Casey, and Easley on the line. Nothing new there. Arakpo, Henderson, Woodyard, and Morgan. Nothing new there. In the secondary, they did bring in Sterling Moore to be the other corner alongside McCourty, who is a very dangerous guy. And there's Rogers there on the screen. No one's going to catch him. And that will be a Bears touchdown. Finally, the first team offense gets something going. That was on 3rd down, too. So play action, looking. Mariota, pressure in the pocket. It's going to be put on the ground. It's fumbling and bumbling around some hands. It's going to be recovered by Jones Quartet. And we'll look here. Good spin move around Conklin. And that is a big hit there by McPhee. Fontenot's in there as well. Possibly went for the ball. So on the Bears drive, 2nd and 6, moving in the pocket. That's Alshon Jeffrey getting the second touchdown. And we're making up with it and showing this Bears offense can put some points on the board. Mariota to DeMarco Murray going up the middle of the 34. That's a good gain there. 2nd and 1, giving it to Murray again. Good spin move, and he's going to get close to 50, taking out the 47 of the Titans. 2 rushes, 22 yards. It's good so far. This time, though, Fontenot brings it down from behind. Play action, Mariota. Pressure, hit hard as he throws, and that's incomplete. Looking at the Titans' offense here. Ben Jones, Mike Harris coming in, the new guys, and Rashard Matthews, Kendall Wright anchoring the receiver positions. They did bring in Sean Vereen there in the offense. But here, Pernell McPhee gets his 3rd sack of the game. And mind you, it is only the first quarter. Putting some blitzes on here as we will get our first team offenses. Kevin White will have that one. Cutler, 5 of 5 for 79 yards, 2 touchdowns so far. As Langford has that one for a small gain. He has 4 touches for 15 yards. On the left side is going to be Alshon Jeffrey on 3rd and 5. That's a first down. As we wind down to the second quarter. Looking here, that's going to be Cutler giving it to Eddie Royal for the last play of the starters. So here we go. David Fales going to give it to Jacques Rogers. A little misdirection going on the right side, and it is 1st and 20 because of a holding call. But later on in the drive, 3rd and 7, drop it back. Fales moving over the right side. Moyaki cannot handle the football there. It is dropped, so we'll only get 3. Here comes Vereen there coming up the middle. And he's going to be taken down by Bush and Kowalski there. 2nd and inches. Give it to Vereen. And he's going to be hit by Christian Jones. It's going to be short possibly, but they will mark him. Actually, they'll mark that he had the first down. So dropping back. Giving it to Vereen here. And that's a big hit by Macklin to keep him from getting the first down. So here's our draft class here. Wiggins, a 3rd rounder, who had the sack last week. And we'll see a little bit of Stanton this game as well, playing opposite Wiggins, as that's a good form tackle there by Pennell. Looking here, 3rd and 12, dropping back. Looking downfield. And he's going to be sacked there. That's Wiggins on the sack. You got Bullard, you got Stanton, you got all those guys taking down Daniel. So dropping back, looking, fails. And he's going to throw it over to Stills, getting him a little more action with the second team as in the first half. So his clock is ticking, looking, fails. He's going to throw it on the right side. Moyaki, they will drop another one. So it'll be Titans ball, pressure, again, sack, again. This time it's Carl Nassib, Stanton, Bush, getting some pressure here on the blitzes. And this time, though, we get them on a 3rd and 20. Macklin has that tackle. So Rogers up the middle, a little bit of spin move. And it will be a flag. It looks like it'll be a face mask thrown over to Marquise Wilson. Now be incomplete. Giving it to Rogers, and that's a good late tackle from behind. But late, but it saved the touchdown. Fails. Movement in the pocket. Gives to Howard. Howard gets down to the 3, but we only get a field goal out of it. So, thrown over the middle to Dorial Green Beckham, and he'll have that to the 43. Out of the I formation. Coker going over the middle, and that's to Goldson. He'll have that one. Later on in the drive, Coker play action. Looking, going in the end zone, and one-on-one with Dorial Green Beckham. It looks like that's DJ Hayden, and that's incomplete. 2nd and 10, though, going outside to Dre. He's going to fight through a couple tackles to get a couple extra yards for the first down. And they will kick a field goal, as we will see our first kick on return. And this is Braverman. He's going down the numbers on the right side. He might have some room. He pulls away, and that is big. We brought in a couple undrafted rookies to come in and return kicks. And we have Daniel Braverman come in and give us our first return touchdown. But going into the third quarter, looking downfield, that's thrown and overthrown there. And we're looking at Gok here, and we just can't handle the issues coming in the offense. And so we're going to go over to Sean Mannion. Sean Mannion to Braverman there, short inches, give it to Carey. Carey, he's going to have it. Drop back here looking. And on the slant, Marquise Wilson gets away from two defenders. Down the left side, left numbers as he's brought down at the 8. That's a good catch and run. Looking here, it's going to be short to Thompson. Getting to the 3. Second and goal. Trying to give it to Kadeem Carey. Seeing what he can do, and he will only gather 1. Third and goal. Mannion dropping back. There's some pressure up the middle. He's going to throw on the outside of Jordan Howard, and that is a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, a guy that's very intriguing. He will be getting a lot of touches behind Langford. Hellman's more of a change of pace there down back. So dropping back. Coker looking. Third and 9. Throws it, and that is some good coverage there by Hayden. Second and 5 on the Bears drive now. Given out to Harkey. He'll have a first down there, as that is a good catch there as Rogers goes up the middle here on this run. Close to a first down. After a penalty, third and 5. He's going to give it to Howard out of the backfield, and Mannion just showing that he has the confidence in Howard to make the plays. There's Rogers going the right side for our first down to the 16. As we work into the fourth quarter more, looking, throwing in the end zone, and that's going to be caught, and that's going to be Harkey getting his first receiving touchdown in the preseason. And he's looking to be an intriguing prospect for us. And that's going to be Macklin batting that ball away. That's exactly what we want to see from our first round rookie. Does need a little development though. And that's going to be Stanton with a half sack there. Another draft pick coming in and making some plays. Williams there dragging a couple defenders with him. And we will have them at a first and goal. Coker trying to do a little quarterback keeper there in the option. And he is swarmed by Macklin, Stanton. Good instincts there by the rookies. As Bullard comes up out unblocked and hits Shane Vereen. So going out of the little motion there, and Dre coming across the formation will have that catch for a touchdown. Dora Green Beckham on the slant. Going up the middle, getting to the 45. We're under 2 minutes now. Pretty much playing for pride. Seeing what the rookies can do. We got a couple more plays here. And Coker comes down with the sack. And that's Bullard on that one, his second of the day. The Coker, no time to do anything. And that will be your ball game. So here's the first 2 games of the preseason. We'll have the next 2 next time. Later, guys.